We've all gotta give, yeah, something to give to make a change.
Good morning, everybody. It's Bianca.
I'm Karina. What's up? It's Vivica. On today's episode,
We'll be talking about mass shootings.
so Bianca, what do you think about the amount of mass shootings there has been this year?
Well, throughout the years, there's been about 307 mass shootings where we only see predominantly Caucasians, but we mostly see them portrayed as having a mental disability or even being ill. As for the minorities, such as African Americans and Hispanics, are the cause and main problem of having guns, which I think is false and we rarely see on the news. Somehow it's also known that an American is to die from gun violence each year than any other cause of death.
Karina, why is it so easy to get a hold of guns in the States?
It's easy because we see organizations like the NRA, which are pro-gun, and they believe people have the right to the Second Amendment. And people feel that having guns in their house is necessary because they believe that they need to protect their family and that no one else will protect them, such as our government. So they put that upon themselves to take care of their families and own guns in case anything happens. In the film Bowling for Columbine, it shows how easy someone can get a gun in some states, such as Michigan. If people wanted to get a gun, all they had to do was open a bank account and they would automatically get a free gun of their choice. That goes to show how accessible it is to get a gun in some of these states.
So Vivica, why do you think mass shootings occur?
I believe that the reasons mass shootings occur is because these shooters who really need mental health were seen as the outcasts in their society, but I still don't completely understand why they resorted to that. Within recent studies, the total gun deaths in the US average around 37,000 a year, which is absolutely ridiculous because compared to other countries and territories, the United States has one of the highest gun death rates.
Furthermore, I feel like this problem is getting out of hand, and even though nothing can completely stop this epidemic, initiating a new law could be the start of it all. In the National Review, Malcolm Gladwell states, "Let's not kid ourselves that if we passed the strictest gun control in the world, that we would end this particular kind of behavior." So yes, even if a no-gun law is implemented into this country, people will still find a way to pick up a gun and start shooting. At the end of the day, it's us as people that need to change our mentality and not resort to gun violence with everything that happens. Our country is a cruel place, and if we don't start acting now, then it's going to get worse, and that's a fact.
In my opinion on these mass shootings is that there are many students and families being hurt, and for a second they're being noticed and heard, but also being told that there will be a change to this cause, but nothing happens. We all see these changes for different things, such as making bulletproof backpacks, and even making a decision to have teachers carry guns for that type of situation. I feel that everyone thinks this epidemic isn't such a big deal, but I do agree with you, Karina, because it is us people who suffer from PTSD, depression, or just mental disorders, which causes them to react in such a different way in certain situations like these shootings. And now we have a special guest, Maria, who will be giving us her point of view on mass shootings. So our first question is, what is your opinion on mass shootings?
My opinion on mass shootings is that it is happening more and nothing is being done to stop them. As a union, we need to take action on gun control and change needs to happen now. As a parent, I want my children and the next generation to be safe at school and not have to worry about someone walking into their school and start shooting. I believe enough is enough and we all need to go out and fight for gun regulations and mental health.
On to our second question. Do you think Trump should be doing more about gun control?
Yes, Trump needs to get more involved in gun control and needs to take immediate action. The number of mass shootings just keeps rising and rising. Just this year alone, there has been a recorded 323 mass shootings. If Trump does not take control, the number of mass shootings is going to rise. Gun control should be one of his main priorities after the last mass shooting in Thousand Oaks. The lives of innocent people were taken. It saddens me to imagine what is going to become of our nation in the upcoming years. The United States has had more mass shootings than any other country. It is overwhelming to know that the majority of the perpetrators are white males that act alone. Trump needs to understand that gun control is a priority and action needs to be taken now.
This epidemic is very serious, especially getting a parent's point of view, but everyone has their own, and here are our insights on mass shootings.
Gun violence has been a bigger problem in recent years, and no one seems to care or want to do anything to help solve this problem. A person that should be stepping up and doing something is the president, but his main focus is on other irrelevant things.
I agree because there are students and people that are mourning the loss of loved ones and classmates from these shootings, and they rally for the NRA to just forget about everything and make it seem like nothing even happened. But these families are mourning and are still in disbelief that it's still happening.
How many more people are going to have to die before a real change is going to happen? How many more children's lives are going to be taken too soon, leaving mothers and families in ruins? Gun control should be taking effect now. Is a gun more important than a human life?
And those are our opinions and views on mass shootings.
And that's the tea, sis.